See, that gets it real nice and smooth and straight. These are our results from our blow dry and flat iron. Hi, I'm Tammy, and I'm going to show you how to blow dry straight and flat iron really curly hair. We're going to be using a blow dryer with a nozzle, and I'm going to use a Denman brush. The reason why I'm going to use a Denman brush is because we want to make it nice and smooth and straight. We're trying to decrease body, we're not trying to add body. First I'm going to section it off. The products I used, I've already put products in her hair. I used Redken Satin Wear number 2, you can see that. I used Redken Glass number 1. And now I'm going to blow dry this out with a Denman brush to get it nice and smooth and straight. You want to blow dry the hair in the direction you want it to go. So we're going to go down with the dryer. Now the sections you take, you pretty much want them to be about the same size of your hairbrush. So hairbrush being about that big, I'm going to take about that wide of a section. And we're going to blow dry this all out, section at a time. Now we're looking to get it pretty straight. We're not going to get it all the way straight. I'm going to definitely have to go back over it with a flat iron. So I'm going to follow this through, and then I'm going to show you how to flat iron it. As you can see, we got it pretty straight with the blow dryer and the brush. So we blow dry it all out. Now I'm going to really be smoothing it down, and this is really the final touches to it. So we're going to, again, section it out. I'm going to start in the back. The flat iron I chose to use today was a ceramic iron by Hot Tools. It has just a slight bend in it. It's not a curling iron, but it works like a flat iron, but it gives it just a little bit of a bend at the end, a little bit more of a curl without you really having to work too hard to get that curl. So I'm just going to take a small section like this. And when you're flat iron, you have to be careful not to leave it on there too long. You don't want to burn it. So actually this part goes on the top. So I'm going to sort of go through it really fast. And you're better off going through it more than once, like going through it a few times, rather than like laying it on there and going really slow, because if you lay it on there and go too slow for too long, you could burn the hair. So I'm going to just more quickly go through it, especially when you go through the scalp and you get it real tight towards the scalp. You don't want to keep it on there that long. See, that gets it real nice and smooth and straight. And I'm going to do this little section right here that wasn't done. But this is really what's going to finish it off, is having a little bit of flat iron in there. So now I'm going to take my next section. Again, you can take the sections, shouldn't be too big. You should take somewhat smaller sections. I usually take a little bit smaller than the iron, you know. Maybe, what did I do? I probably took about 1.5 inch section. And we're just going to follow that through. You can see it is pretty straight already, but that's going to take like all the frizzies out and make it really nice. So she has a relaxer in her hair. So her hair is easy to work with, but the relaxer was done a long time ago. So the outgrowth is like all the way down here by now. If you want your blow dryer and flat iron to last a while, you don't want to use too many products in your hair. You don't want to use too much in there. I just use a little product before I blow it dry. I didn't even put anything in it after because it's got thermal protectant in there. So yeah, I mean, I did my sections now maybe about 2 inches. You just have to give it a try. If you know your hair's not getting, if the hair's not getting really straight, after only, after taking a 2-inch section, you might want to start taking a 1.5 or a 1-inch section, because sometimes your sections might be too big and that's why it's not taking. So I'm going to follow this through and then I'll show you the results. Okay, these are our results from our blow dry and flat iron. And it looks really great, a lot of movement, and this should last her for a while. So that's how you do it. Thank you very much.